Greetings, gentle viewers!
And howdy, howdy!
We're toast! Can we defeat Arianrhod, or at least reduce her to 70% hit points?
I guess we'll find out.
Wish us luck, because as usual, I had Reen in the back with junky stuff on, because I wasn't planning on running him seriously until tomorrow.
And so, of course, it throws him into a fight with a frickin' Anguis.
More like the frickin' Anguis. But okay, I finally learned my lesson. I won't do it this way ever again. But here's what I've got. As a secondary, I have Diva, which is useless. I don't think Arianrhod is going to be using arts damage on me.
Probably not, no.
But for my primary, I do have Sophia, which isn't particularly useful, but it does mean I'll get a res. So if she beats me, I'll actually come back up with 100 CP for a Panic S-Craft.
Speaking of Panic S-Craft, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
That is kind of our specialty, isn't it? I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Squared.
Wish us luck.
Well needed.
We do have a permanent Ogre Power buff.
We do have that going for us, yes.
The plan? I'm gonna cast Shining, then I'm gonna Scope, and then I'm gonna dump everything into an S-Craft.
The 3 S's.
Arcus, activate!
Don't kill me!
Thunder of the roiling heavens, fall to the battlefield!
Woo!
I am so glad he is set up as evasive as he is. I have Evade 3 on.
Let's go!
And some Evade gear like an Evergreen. It could be more. Like I don't have Evade 2 as well, but it's still something. He's dodged both attacks that have been levied at him so far. Brave Point upcoming. I might be able to steal it.
Form up! Iron Will formation! Ha!
Her undeniable power strikes fear in all who oppose her.
143,000 hit points. Huh. And we have to get her to 70% of that?
Yes. Okay, we gotta drop her hit points to 100,675.
0.4.
Easy peasy.
What I'm worried about is her inevitable enhance.
Thunder of the roiling heavens, fall to the battlefield!
Let's go!
I like how you mentioned she probably wasn't going to hit you with arts and then uses an attack that undoubtedly uses her art stat.
Maybe so. That would be stupid.
Raging Fire formation!
We got that extra bit of damage.
It's my turn!
Heck, I'm gonna whack her too.
Yeah, then S-Craft. Take this!
After this, I'll kind of have nothing though.
Now!
Oh, it actually did pretty strong. Oh, no.
Take this! You're finished!
Ow!
Take
What I was
this!
expecting.
You're finished!
Dang it! Come on!
It's my turn!
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Are you kidding? I'll never survive if I don't have Shining.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Hi-ya! Fall to the battlefield!
Ow!
Oh.
Hi-ya!
And you're never close enough to counterattack. That's what's frustrating.
Not against her, no.
Ready yourself! Ha!
Ow, 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 ow!
I can't lose!
I like how you're playing on that.
On what? Oh,
On the
no.
Sophia res.
No, I've got her. I win.
What do you mean?
We did it.
What do you mean?
This is hilarious! I'm gonna pop a food to get 30 CP!
Ah!
S-Craft!
Yes!
Then...
On the last turn of Raging Fire, no less.
Oh, no. It'll go down with the food.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, you're right. So let me just do that then, huh?
Raging Fire formation!
The thing is it won't take her out, but then she'll
can't lose.
undoubtedly smash me, and then I'll get the res and I'll S-Craft.
Yeah!
This is so dumb!
Frickin' Sophia and Diva.
Yeah.
The power of food.
I can keep going!
Okay. I don't like her being on a critical turn. I'd rather steal it, but I will tease you to death.
My blade, calm as still water.
Dang it!
To me, mighty... Ha! Ready
No,
yourself?
15,000!
I'm up!
It didn't do enough!
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
It was never gonna do enough. The thing was I needed the second one.
We have made a grave miscalculation.
Darn it! Okay,
Let's go. Evan Crest.
Evan Crest, and aim for 200.
Thunder of the roiling heavens, fall to the battlefield!
And the extra speed doesn't matter because of how the turns go on Ebencrest.
Yes! We will eat our way to victory.
Ha!
More onions. That's 30
I
CP.
can keep going.
Take this! You're finished! Ugh.
Eat the meat pie.
Ha!
Don't all cancel,
I can
don't all
keep going.
cancel, don't all cancel.
Thunder of the roiling heavens.
Or better yet, don't even
Fall
S-craft.
to the battlefield!
Shining, please don't kill me.
Ha!
If I don't quite get her, you know.
Right.
Ready yourself.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
No AT delay.
We will be having none of that.
It's only gonna do like 7,000 or something, though.
Seventh slash! Fallen leaves!
Almost!
Close!
Come on, Reen!
Thunder of the roiling heavens. Fall to the battlefield!
Ow!
Ready yourself. Ah!
All cancel.
Ah!
With the all cancel, it turned off Shining.
Sorry, everyone.
And right at the end, I go down. Okay, that's good. Oh, I have to do it?
Oh, okay.
Doesn't it always happen that someone will be, oh, this is easy, and then we get this? Okay, let's do it this time.
That is the fault of hubris.
Come, Ashen Awakener. Ah!
Okay, this time my poorly built Reen will try some janky crap with Ebencrest and Brave Seeds.
It seems appropriate. We are rescuing Milliam after all.
I guess you could say that. Anyway, janky experimental strategy that probably won't work. Go!
Ebencrest.
Take this! You're finished!
Get back!
Thunder of the roiling heavens. Fall to the battlefield! You're finished!
Like this, Ebencrest is actually more powerful
Let's
than
go.
it normally would be.
Because she's so fast and whacking you so many times.
The downside of this is Ebencrest is gonna run out, but
Action slash! Fatal leaves!
Oof.
To
nope,
revive
not enough. It was the wrong time. I thought it might
Thunder
work,
of
it
the
did not.
roiling heavens. Fall to the battlefield!
Because now
my turn.
I have to pop the seed.
And you don't have Shining up.
Ready yourself. Ah!
Ebencrest.
Ha!
Ah!
Yeah!
Fall to the battlefield!
Ebencrest.
Ah! You're finished!
Ebencrest.
What kind of janky nonsense is this? How did this work?
Yeah! I can keep going.
And now you die!
This should not have worked.
My blade, calm as still water.
Just goes to show that even with a horrid build, you can pull off some BS if you need to.
That's where the BS and BSG comes from.
Ha! Action slash! Fatal leaves!
Okay, seriously though, I'm gonna equip Reen seriously every time from now on. What is causing that? Oh, he's losing control.
Yeah.
Instructor Reen.
Perhaps by giving away that pendant, he's allowing himself to go even further or deeper into
Yeah.
his power.
Like whatever's happening to the spirit veins that's causing all this is also affecting his ogre power.
Is he? What's going on? Is he losing control?
That's what I was saying. It's not that it had something to do with affecting the ogre power. He gave the pendant away so that he could gain more strength by losing himself to him.
Okay.
Fool. Such is the price of standing against our Lord as a mere human.
If he truly becomes a beast, we'll have no choice but to put him down.
Well, then there's the students who can kick your butt. Come on, man, you did great.
Now, what will you do? Will you become a demon? Will you run? Or will you accept your defeat?
Even if he does give himself in, though, it's not like he'll be able to overcome her.
Yeah.
She's like the strongest person that lives.
If he loses his reason and humanity, it doesn't matter how much power he has.
Well, it's not going to be permanent. It's not like it turned him into a permanent monster forever last time.
Right.
As long as I can give Milliam and the students a chance to escape.
And here he goes just trying to throw his own life away, though. Again, like he always does.
It doesn't matter what happens to me.
Stop thinking like that.
No! Wait, you can't!
You guys can't stand up against Arianrhod.
Just shut up, damn it!
That's enough out of you! Quit trying to act all tough!
I actually really like that the people who finally started chewing Reen out are his students. All of them are just like, enough of your BS.
If I didn't intervene, I would be bringing shame upon the Vander name.
If you got any sexier right now, there's no telling what I'd do.
That is not encouragement music!
Let us protect you, instructor.
Admirable, but naive. Allow me to give you a taste of reality.
Oh.
That's enough!
Yes!
It's Gaius?
Yeah!
Zeo dive! Man, Gaius is gonna have the best intro of all! Okay, that's awesome, but he can't fight Arianrhod either.
Maybe he can.
No, no way. If someone who had been a Dominion for years like Wazi could only just stand against her.
He looks like he's from
Nord.
the last member of the original Class 7.
You got something big, though, do it. I mean, you do have something big.
I've missed you, Reen. Milliam, what have you gotten yourself into?
Gaius, it's really you!
Just like some of the other characters, Gaius's design has improved a lot. He looks great.
Just in time, too.
I agree.
All right, I'm getting sick of this.
Yeah!
You can do that?
Milliam! She's free!
Maybe she was just biding her time, waiting for the right moment.
Whew. Sorry about that. That was tougher than it looked. Such power.
We underestimated the Ironblood's White Rabbit.
Not to mention this Nord, Gaius Warzel of the original Class 7.
I like how she does know his name. The original Class 7, everybody is impressive enough and difficult to deal with enough that they need to treat them as serious enemies, which is, frankly, awesome.
Yeah.
There's something about him.
He has a presence, despite his youth and demeanor.
Well, he's been a very mysterious person for a long time, who's kept quite a lot of details about himself to
It's
himself.
unlike that of the Ashen Awakener, but
Uh-huh.
it's hardly that of a normal human.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it's coming from that tattoo on his arm.
It's interesting, when you first see Gaius, you're just like, oh yeah, it's just a tribal tattoo. He's from Nord or something, right? Yeah, nobody else has one.
And the first time you see him, and many times you see him, he's in the church.
And there have been these tattoo-y things that keep showing up in Trails games on Trails characters. Always relating to one thing. There's stigmas.
Well, I'm nothing compared to you, right? But I should be just strong enough to ensure their escape.
So be it.
Also, shout out to Kaiji Tang. He's really good. His voice actor. Really? They're just gonna give up?
Such power.
We have enough mana. The stage is set.
Okay, realizing that you couldn't take them all down, so you may as well not even bother? Huh.
Young horned lions. And agent of the gnomes.
Oh, yeah?
Tonight, at least, you may rest at ease.
Agent of the gnomes?
That probably means that Azure Siegfried is somewhere around.
Ah, yeah, you're right. I mean, we did see him watching Reen and the others head out to the island.
Yeah.
There's, in the past, they've always kind of hung around at the edges. No reason he's not now. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Don't ever let me not have Reen equipped again, okay?
I'll make sure to remind you.
I deserve scorn.
I'm back in control.
But that's nothing that like 20 brave points can't take care of.
Brave seeds. Oh, roar, 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 roar.
Oh, thank goodness.
Dang, we didn't get to see his stigma, though.
I'm sure we will.
I mean, see, right there in his arm?
You never stop pushing yourself, do you?
Like I've said this whole time, this was one thing that I did actively seek out a spoiler on, and so there's no reason for me to lie about it, that Gaius was Gralsritter. But that's because I swear it was just like being broadcast everywhere in Cold Steel.
Every time it showed, like the camera showed a close-up of him, it would always show his arm tattoo. Like that was the first thing you saw when you met him in the church at the very beginning.
In the castle in Legram, when those two kids are there and, you know, Reen's trying to rescue him, there's this part where Lich, the fiend at the end, like, paralyzes everybody in, like, this magic seal.
Uh-huh.
And right before that happens, Gaius grabs the two kids and just hops back. Nobody says a word
I
about
hadn't
it.
even thought about that.
I mean...
Instructor, that was way too reckless.
Okay, and very last thing, you almost never get anything about his background. He always kind of hides in the back, and the only thing you really get about his background is that he was really influenced by the Septian Church priest Barkhorn when he was younger, and that's what motivated him to go out into Thor's. But, well, you know.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to save the scolding for later. Come on out, Azure Siegfried!
Yes!
God, not another one-on-one duel, please.
Oh, I hope not.
So this is the agent of the gnomes. What a headache.
Now, can we talk?
Uh-huh.
I get that he probably doesn't have any memories, or he never would have said some of the things that he would have said to Reen and to Vita, but even still.
It couldn't be.
Huh. Guess the maiden knew I was here all along. I've got some training to do, and so do you guys.
Well, after what we just went through, I'm not about to argue.
There's no shame in not being able to beat the strongest living human.
But it seems you're standing against Ouroboros after all.
So why don't we work together?
What exactly are you trying to get from this island? Or from the battle in the canyon? And above all, why are you wearing that mask?
Finally!
Thank you!
Same reason the maiden's wearing hers. But that's the only question I'm going to answer. So long.
I.e. to hide my identity. At this point, it's unlikely that someone's just going to recognize Leanne's Sandlot, but it's not impossible, I guess.
Wait!
Class 7 old and new. You're good, but you're still not good enough. From here on out, you'll be facing dead men and beings of legend.
Dead men, huh? Who are you referring to?
Well, maybe himself?
Yeah, himself and Rutger? Osborne?
Yeah.
But as you are now, you'd be better off sitting on the sidelines sucking your thumbs.
It's too late for lines like this. Darn it. Yeah.
I didn't just dream that, did I?
No.
No, it's who you think it is. And he basically admitted it.
And the only person who seems to not know who it is himself?
Or he's doing something specific? Forgive me. I was unable to be of any assistance.
At least we got you here this time, buddy. Normally, they don't let us. No, this one's on me. I just wasn't strong enough. That white ion was unbelievably powerful.
Indeed. You may want to devise a countermeasure before we have to face it again.
How about already being in your cockpit?
That's a pretty good idea. I'll do the same.
Much appreciated.
Valamar away! Wow, Valamar's sounding so much more human.
What the hell kind of voice is that, Billy?
Oh, you know, since the voice actor for Gaius is the same as the one for Yasuhiro, I just figured it'd be nice to bring it back.
Oh my god, you're not really gonna do that, are you?
The wind is bullcrap. Seriously, he was all borp acknowledged before.
He did say borp! True. He still hasn't regained his old memories, though. Anyway, Milliam, I'm glad you're safe. And I'm sure Eustace is, too.
I've already notified everyone at the Duke's mansion. Thanks, guys. All of you. And Tilly, too.
Hey, her Ebon Crest saved the freaking day. You can thank us by being more careful from now on.
Oh, come on, Hallie. It's okay to tell her how happy you are to see her safe. Seriously.
And Gaius, thanks for saving us. It's not the reunion I expected, but I'm glad it's the one we got. Storming a spirit shrine by himself and leaping out in front of Arianrhod, that's pretty amazing. I never really used him all that much in the other games because he was in the background and I was waiting for a time when it was going to be his time to shine, and that time never came. But I, really like the Gralsritter and think they're really freaking cool.
Yeah.
So now is like his time to shine, so I'm going to use him as much as I can.
That makes two of us.
I cannot take you seriously like this. Oh my god. So you're the final member of Class 7? He sure is. Though I haven't heard from him in a while, which is pretty weird. So I was starting to get worried.
Me and Eustace haven't heard from him either. What's the deal, Gaius? I've been, fairly busy.
Right. Time for a proper introduction. I'm Gaius Warzel, former member of Class 7 and proud Nord.
And his hawk, Zio, has maybe started to acknowledge him a little. In Cold Steel, Zio was like, you people are weak and pathetic. You need to do much better. If I don't help you, you'll never get anywhere. Or something like that. And it was like ridiculous to have some dang bird talking down to Class 7.
Good to meet you, new Class 7.
30%.
Why me?
Seems the winds have blessed us with a reunion.
Windbro. Zio, was it? I remember you.
Did he follow you from Nord? Yeah, he's always been there for me, watching over me from above.
Zio was a really good move. I can't remember the specifics of using him as an attack craft. Maybe it impeded?
Yeah, I think it was the only impede craft he had.
And it had like a pretty wide line range. I don't recall, but it was actually strong.
The way he helped us before wasn't like any bird I've ever seen.
I've only met you and Brigadier General Bardius, but are all of Nord's people as strong as you two?
Actually, though his ancestors were from Nord, he was born in the Empire.
I see. Like we'd said before, we didn't really know his backstory, but we knew he was of Nord descent. That explains why he's a Baron.
We only have a mutual acquaintance at most. I was actually hoping to meet with him soon.
That's so ridiculous, dude. Were you?
That shouldn't be too difficult under the circumstances.
Right. They probably have more than enough mana by now. Seems like their stage is finally set. Between this and the Jaegers, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, what reason do we have to, just go charging at the Jaegers, though. They're not getting in anybody else's way.
They're kind of making sure to keep their fighting from disrupting people, you know?
They're only fighting each other.
Yeah.
Now, I understand why they'd want to be fighting each other, but does that mean that we can ignore them?
I kind of feel like we should, because Ouroboros is the actual threat here. Yeah, you're telling me. I knew something was up, but this is way more than something.
It's good that you were able to uncover new information, but I'd rather you consider your position as an agent before being captured, and you left footprints everywhere.
But I thought I was totally fine till they busted out that spell.
There was no way you could have beaten them. I mean, not by yourself.
And my friends came to save me, so it all worked out. You're the best, Tilly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're funny, Milliam. And you really were amazing, Allie.
She was telling us she just couldn't leave you be.
Really? Really, really?
I don't know. I forget.
Aww. I love you, Tilly.
As I said, never mind.
Adorable. This has got to be some sort of mistake, though, right?
I want to agree with you, but there's just too much evidence to the contrary. The stall ritter was there, and that masked man showed up. When we saw Zephyr, I had my suspicions, but...
Yeah, pretty sure that guy's affiliated with the Black Workshop.
Right, we know.
His face was covered up, but I thought... Oh, but what I'm thinking can't be right, so if there's any other possibility...
No, what you're thinking is right.
Azure Siegfried. I'm sorry, Reed. I'm sorry that I couldn't help you till now. Had I been in Nord, I would have been there in no time.
I couldn't even reach you with our Arcus units. Were you somewhere far?
Anyway, I was somewhere particularly remote due to special circumstances.
Look, even if I didn't know for a fact that that's what it was, I, having thought all those things in Cold Steel 1 and 2, would be screaming it from the rooftops now, so it's nice that it's true.
My Arcus was virtually useless for a while.
I bet it was. I see.
You sure got me curious. I'll tell you all about it sometime. More important to the present, Reen. You overdid it in your battle against the Steel Maiden. Huh? What? Is it like using his powers when he's got none left?
You're not wrong, exactly. What I did was a slight to Emma and Celine's kindness.
Reen.
Instructor.
I'm not criticizing you. I know how you are. But I know just what you were up against. No one can blame you for pushing yourself a step too far. Just don't forget, we're here for you. All of your friends from Thor's. Me, Eustace, Milliam, Instructor Sarah, and Patrick. Valamar, your colleagues, even your students.
Yeah, you're right.
We're all here if you need it, so don't think that's your only option.
Why is it that so many people have to keep saying stuff like this to Reen? It's because it's necessary.
He just won't accept it.
He won't talk to anybody. He acts badly. I understand his heart is in the right place, but this is why I say he's still a broken person. He's being lectured by all of his friends.
And even his students at this point.
Yeah, even his students are like, I've had enough of your crap. Quit doing this.
He's right. You're always pulling stuff like that.
Even with who we were up against, we could have helped.
We'd all be happy if you worked with us. Don't keep us at arm's length.
We've learned a lot because of you. We won't go down so easily.
Lost for words?
Completely. I was given the same lecture before the shrine. That's a bad habit of mine. I know it's something I need to fix, but I can't help but continuously trying to throw away my life for people I care about. Thanks, Gaius. All of you, actually. I keep making the same mistakes. Makes me a sad excuse for a friend and instructor at times, but I'll keep working at it. Don't be afraid to give me another lecture if I need it. Sound fair? How many lectures have I given to all of you over the years?
Ha! Yeah!
And we hope to learn more from you in turn, Instructor.
I wouldn't mind a more private lecture from you.
That's enough!
Muse, we're being serious now.
For Adios' sake, this is too awkward for me.
Yay! I'm still glad I won with such a janky setup. So is the council still going?
Probably.
Or is it like, well, 5 o'clock p.m., that means it's time for it to become the deepest of black nights, and all business must be concluded? Maybe that. I swear you could have at least told me where you were headed. I know you didn't want me in trouble with the intelligence division, but I'll readily wade through bureaucracy to keep you safe.
Yeah, sorry. I really should have let you know where I was going.
Let's just be happy she's back in one piece.
Indeed. At least there's some silver lining to all this. However, the true enormity of our situation has made itself clear.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The Society has been conducting experiments in Lamar, and the strongest among them, the Steel Maiden, has made her appearance.
McBurn is terrifyingly strong, but this woman seemed inhuman.
It's true, her appearance alone almost knocked me to the ground.
But is it possible that this woman and the legendary Lance Maiden are one and the same?
They may be if the rumors are to be believed.
Again, in Azure, she did just straight up confirm it, so this is not a mystery.
All that beautiful blonde hair has me so curious to see her face.
We'll also have to be wary of the White Ion.
It seemed every bit the successor to the one that made Gorelia Fortress vanish.
Yep.
Whew. If they can pull the same trick, then we're in real trouble. Though according to those Lady Knights, that might not be the case.
True, but that doesn't mean we can relax. Something that powerful that can teleport is sure to be dangerous. It's more than a match for a Divine Knight. But, I mean, we should know that by now.
This does not bode well.
Yep, we've really stepped in it now.
Sarah. So, have you heard back from the guild? Instructor.
Oh, hey, Sarah! It's been too long, Instructor. It sure has, Gaius. And Milliam, how have the last 2 months been treating you?
I reached out to her and Raquel and asked her to come. The more the merrier. So what are the plans for the canyon?
Oh, don't worry. I've left that in 4 very capable hands. Hands belonging to Toval and Agate.
Oh, good. That should be enough. Not a bad call.
I wanted Fee to come along too, but she was busy with something else. Too bad. I would have liked to see her. Yeah, so close to a proper reunion. Anyway, shall we review the deployment of the Provincial Army? A fine idea. Ordis naturally needs its fair share of troops, but will have to deploy in the canyon too. I've got a feeling both of those areas are going to see some action. And I don't think we can count on the Imperial Army for any of the heavy lifting.
Well, it's not necessarily their fault.
Understood. Let's start breaking down the...
That will not be necessary.
Oh, will you stop? Just ignore his orders and do whatever you want anyway. You can apologize later. What? Are they gonna fire you? Who's gonna fire you? Like, what's the command structure of this unified region's army? It's not valid.
Right.
Just do whatever you want.
Marquis?
Look at your general. Do not make me say it again. With the Imperial Provincial Council coming up, the Provincial Army should be focused on Ordis. It's right there in the name. Let's see the Society's puppet try to take on an entire army.
It would be a waste to focus our entire army on one location. We don't know what the Society or the Jaeger Corps plan to do next. We need to be ready to respond to anything.
That sounds to me like insubordination, Wallace. I am the ruler of Lamar, and that puts me in charge of the provincial army.
This provincial army isn't the Lamar provincial army. The old provincial armies are gone. They don't exist anymore. This is all the provincial armies, which means you, as the ruler of Lamar, have just as much right to this provincial army as Marquis High Arms, or Angelica Ragnar.
Or Eustace.
Or Eustace.
Or have you forgotten how easily you could be replaced? All it would take is one call to the Imperial government.
You have the political sense of something with really bad political sense. I don't know, but ugh.
Now, Marquis Ballard. The Imperial Provincial Council is of the utmost importance, but surely you realize how worried the people of Raquel must be. In fact, isn't Raquel home to some of your favorite establishments?
Well, you don't even have the strength to stand up to just a slight bit of very calm and nice browbeating? What a frickin' loser!
Raquel is a rarity amongst the cities of the Empire. Its theater is just one of the things that helped it develop its own culture. As the future Duke Cayenne, isn't it important to keep a place like that safe?
I was much less charitable when I yelled at him about his willingness to throw Raquel away before, but at least they're going about it the right way.
I suppose you're right. But I will only allow you to deploy a single mid-sized unit, nothing more!
Deploy as many mid-sized units as you want.
The rest of your troops should be used to ensure the safety of Ordis and the Imperial Provincial Council. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Crystal.
You again? You're in my way! Move!
Or what?
Excuse me?
No, don't do anything stupid. The big boys can do some stuff that's maybe a little combative. You are not the big boys. You cannot.
Say that again.
No, Ash! No! You don't want to. You shut up! You shut up! Stop it. This isn't a battle worth fighting.
But now...
About the big boys?
Excuse me, Mr. Future Duke?
Oh, the girl from yesterday.
My name is Muse Egret, granddaughter of Count Egret.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that I hope they make the right decision at the upcoming conference.
Oh, so you're Count Egret's... I see. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Farewell now.
Have a pleasant night.
We all know exactly what she meant. And all it takes is like one little bit of praise and then he's fine again?
Did you just... played him like a fiddle. Amazing what a little ego stroking can do for a man's attitude.
I've got to admit, that was clever.
Yes, allow me to thank you as well. Tomorrow is going to be quite the day. Yeah, I'll be making preparations well into the night.
Good luck.
Reen, Class 7, you might want to return to your camp for the evening.
Good point. After an adventure like that, anyone would be spent. Not me! Since I was cooped up all day, I'm still full of energy, and I've got work to do tonight. Then I hope you'll let me help. As for you, though, I'd like you all to rest. You have to be ready for tomorrow. Well, when you put it that way...
Yeah, you're right.
Being well rested is essential to our mission. The eyes have it. Call us if you need us. Oh, take a load off for a change. Tonight's the summer festival. Live a little.
Just don't stay out too late. Am I correct in assuming...
That you are. It took me by surprise, too. Sounds like I'm a step ahead of you. We've met before.
Met whom? I'm afraid you've all lost me.
Well, you're from a different part of the country, and, I mean, you know, no offense, but of kind of like less importance.
Now that I think about it, pretty sure I've heard of her too.
Have you?
Oh, I've heard all about you. This is the first time we've met in person, isn't it?
Come on, Nord bros. Nord Spear bros. Be awesome together.
I have to admit, I'm jealous of you. These days, I'm pretty much an Imperial noble. Been a while since I've been back to Nord.
Well said.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Brigadier General. To be honest, I was away for a bit myself.
Well, between the Society and the Conference, tomorrow's bound to be a big day. May the wind and Adios be with you, Gaius. Good luck completing your mission.
Yes. Thank you for the kind words. But it's not a mission. It's my duty as a member of Class 7.
Nice way to look at it.
Yeah, it's not a job that was forced onto them, like an obligation as part of their profession. Rather, it's a duty
They accept it.
They have chosen.
Chosen, yeah.
Wow. It's so beautiful.
The sea is illuminated by hundreds of flames.
So, this is Ordis's famous summer festival.
It's just like Angelica was saying. We should take the time to enjoy ourselves while we're here.
I guess if we're gonna do festival time, doesn't that mean that we're on the downswing? Like, normally after a festival like this, which happens in a couple of games, Cold Steel 1 and, well, Azure, I guess it's really just them. After that, things pretty much start to hit the climax and never stop.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, a little bit of fun won't kill us. It might be a bit early, but now seems like the time to strike if you're looking for souvenirs.
Woo! I'm on it.
I just hope I can find a decent bar around here.
To drink your non-alcoholic Dr. Paper, right?
You're underage. No decent bar would serve you.
Instructor, the lights are so romantic. How would you like to go for a walk along the harbor? Just the two of us.
How about no?
Could you not?
This has become the norm.
You know something I really like about Trails games?
What's that, Billy?
The warmth. Looking around town with everyone with all those notes above their heads and like the excited animations, it just provides such a sense of human warmth and that everyone's feeling good, and it makes me feel good.
And optimism.
And optimism.
You know,
it conveys so much with just a simple emoticon, I guess?
The world we live in today does have a dearth of optimism, and I would indeed say warmth. So it is very nice. It's something that I really like. You could see it in my reaction to Crossbell, you know?
Yeah. And it just, walking around town has made me feel really happy and good.
Yeah, it turns out it's really just looking at people enjoying themselves, and there's really nothing going on, and that's fine, so be it. But it does feel nice.
Yeah, and I just wanted to express that.
Also, when talking to Count Floral, the father of Vincent and Ferris, and everybody is frustrated about Ballard.
Everyone!
Being the next Duke. Even his political allies don't like him. But he says there aren't even any other candidates.
Oh yeah? Sir Alfred had a child, huh?
I suppose it wouldn't be out of the question.
Oh yeah?
What an interesting thing to say. A Marquis in the cathedral even recognized Musée, and they had an interesting conversation. We can't replay it, but seems as though, like what Musée said to Ballad herself, let's just hope the council makes the correct decision.
That will be such a giant middle finger to him.
The thing that's really neat about the idea of Musée becoming the next Duchess Cayenne, which seems to be where it's going. I mean, Ballad's obviously awful.
Just
but
terrible.
It sounds like it's a great idea to me. Consider this. Angelica knows her.
Uh-huh.
That's one of the great houses here at the council who's here to vouch for Musée.
Uh-huh.
It's true that Eustace Alberea doesn't know her, but if Angelica's gonna vouch for her and she's one of Reen's students, then that's good enough, so House Alberea can vouch for her. Now, Marquis Higharms doesn't know her, but all his other friends and allies and people he respects and connections are vouching for her. Well, he'll vouch for her. Besides, he Jesus, Ballad!
Oh, the hate is real.
That's 3 of the 4 great houses pushing for, wait a second here, the legitimate heir of not the previous Duke Cayenne, but the one before that.
Yeah.
Not the crazy one that started the Civil War.
The one that everyone likes.
The one that everyone really liked. Not only that, but wait a minute. You're telling me that this actual heir, who's kind of been kept secret, so to speak, is at a military academy, in the class of the national hero, the Ashen Chevalier, whom even the provincial army that fought against him respects? And is fighting the foes of the Empire, trying to take it down from within on the front lines?
And don't forget the principal of the branch campus either.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Billy. Also, she's at Countess Aurelia Le Guin's school. That's also a wonderful note for her, a wonderful positive for Musée Egret to have in Ordis. Why is Aurelia Le Guin not at this council? And remember when we talked to Count Egret some time ago, he was like, are you going to be at the council? And he's like, no. Why are Countess Le Guin and Count Egret not going to be at the Imperial Provincial Council? It would make it look like they're pushing their personal connections too much. Them staying out of it actually makes Musée more legitimate.
Oh!
Because it's not a faction in Ordis who's gonna propose her. The faction of Ordis that would propose her explicitly isn't here.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
I mean, it's just brilliant. So, excellent. Let's get rid of Ballad and let's get rid of the crazy Cayenne, and let's let the descendants of Prince Orthros, the evil guy from the War of the Lions who started it all, let's let that family have some damn rest.
Yeah.
Forget the grudge. Forget all of it. Like we said, further strengthening Reen's connection to the 4 great houses. Who, again, the game is going out of its way to kind of present as Reen's allies in this game, which is hilarious considering they were Reen's enemies in the last one.
War makes strange bedfellows.
Oh yeah, one more thing. So this girl is a little noble who got lost, and this is a poor kid from Raquel who is supporting his sister and grandmother
by working in Ordis.
By working in Ordis, and he saw her and is kind of helping her out.
Showing her around and stuff.
It seems like Charlotte lost her pendant, a memento of her late mother.
Let's have some more feel-good warmth and make a little kid happy. Though, I still say it would be better if Yuta were the one to find that pendant, but
Don't worry, little boy. Big Brother Ash will be nice and help you out. Is it here? No? How about here? No. Is it on Oros Coastal Road? No, but a book was. What about here? One measly water sepet. What do you want us to do with this? Is it here? Sort of. And Yuta gets to be the hero after all.
Good job, Yuta.
Aw, a happy ending. Aw, her dad's an a-hole.
What was I saying about warmth?
Indeed. Bye-bye, warmth. Bye-bye, happiness. Back to camp. That night, they returned to camp, passed out the souvenirs, and talked about what they were going to do the day after. Despite the festive atmosphere, the instructor's warning hung in the back of the students' minds. Ouroboros and the Jaegers would definitely make a move. The students were nervous, but Yuna's souvenirs lifted their spirits, and they decided to go to bed early to get ready for tomorrow. And then we spy on sleeping high school students.
way too much happened today. We went to the island, found the Guardian, I saw some strange vision, met that mysterious girl again, and on top of that, we crossed paths with the Steel Maiden and him.
You have had a busy day.
The Guardian, the Giant of the West versus the Giant of the East. What does that mean? That was a door. It seems like someone went out. I know I should get to sleep, but I am going to most definitely not eavesdrop and go check real quick.
Maybe it'll be Toa and I can score another kiss.
Hey, you headed out again? Man, why can't you let some of the girls go for some of the guys other than you? Come on. Oh, sorry. Did I wake you up? Wait, again? Did you notice last night, too? Yeah, I could sense it. It was easy. Sounded like you sure were getting along with Sarah and the Major. Didn't think I'd run into another baby-faced playboy here. You guys have no idea how much I hate you all. What? No, it's not like... you know someone else like me? Yeah, he looks real young, but he's crazy tough. Every beautiful woman he meets becomes his fan. He's got pretty nurses, even a star actress after him. Maybe even 2 star actresses. Oh, I think I might know who you're talking about. Just so you know, you are just as bad as he is.
The look on his face.
I will never forgive you.
I'm not giving you a kiss.
That is good. I do not want you to do that.
Oh, surprising. I thought it was going to be Toa. Wait.
Listen, I'm done with this.
Done with what?
I'm tired of doing every damn thing you say.
Oh, come on. No need to throw a fit.
He's a plant from Lecter? Is he an Ironblood?
Surely not. I don't think that he's lying about his circumstances. It's just that he was probably, you know, pushed into this. Well, we'll find out. I know both of those voices.
Look, I'm not gonna force you to do anything.
I don't think anything he's done is a lie, per se.
But you can't tell me you don't see the parallels between Sutherland and Lemaire.
Yeah, it's all starting to connect. Walking that mountain road barefoot, crying the whole way. The old man taking me under his wing.
The old man, huh? Maybe he is an Ironblood.
What a twist!
Him putting me on that night train or whatever.
So if Ash was carried out by Osborne, what the heck does that mean?
Coming to this sparkling place, meeting you-know-who.
Like, this is the thing that's held above him. Is his past? Well, we'll see.
I really know some good-hearted people.
I see. Just as I suspected.
Son of a... Then why didn't you just tell me?
If I did, would you have accepted it? You're the one who said you wanted to see for yourself.
Shit. Whatever. This doesn't change my stance on things one bit.
Like I thought.
This is about the mastermind now, so stop keeping info from me.
The mastermind?
Maybe the person behind Homo?
Yeah, see, that's gonna be kinda tough. I don't think you're gonna find anything good this time around. Sounds like you got a heck of a day ahead of you tomorrow. You should hurry off to bed. Wouldn't want that instructor hanging over your shoulder to get mad after all.
How did he
When the hell did you...
Can you be surprised by anything that Lecter does?
I guess not, but...
Am I supposed to apologize here or start interrogating you?
I think the start interrogating. Also, it says something that Ash was so discombobulated he didn't notice Reen.
That's true.
It's like he's trying to get to the bottom of his own past and Lecter was hanging it over him. Was it Osborne carrying him away?
Well, how old would Osborne have been back then? Would he still be considered an old man?
I don't think that's the way to look at it.
Oh, okay.
That's a military communication device. Did Lecter get that for you?
Bingo. It's an encrypted line. Oh, don't tell Milliam or Black Rabbit, by the way. They don't know about this. Anyway, nighty-night, you two.
Oh, sure, Lecter. I'll keep all your dirty little secrets for you.
Oh, Lecter didn't give him any dirty little secrets to have. It's like Ash is trying to get to the bottom of what happened in Hamel. This may have been something that happened after he visited the place. Maybe not. Maybe this was going on before. He's trying to find the mastermind of Hamel, and Ash is like, that ain't gonna happen.
Didn't Wiseman say he was involved with that?
Yeah, Weissman was the guy who set it up.
Okay, so maybe that's what he's talking about, because Wiseman's dead?
Humorously, if Ash were to go talk to Tita, she'd be able to help him with this. But how would he know?
Right?
It's like he's always watching from somewhere.
This is a fair deflection.
Well, you got something to say?
Do you?
Not really. But Lecter's always struck me as suspicious. Can't say I'm surprised Altina isn't his only operative in Class 7. But you're not exactly part of the intelligence division, are you?
Hell no, they don't do shit for me. I got accepted into Thor's all on my own. Scarecrow didn't pull any strings.
I believe it. He's very capable.
Like I said, I don't think Ash was really ever lying.
I believe it. But if he didn't help you, why are you working with him?
There was something I wanted to know. He told me that enrolling at the branch campus would be the fastest way to get that info.
Lecter said that?
Lecter would have had to have approached Ash. Now, if I remember, there were a lot of people trying to recruit Ash.
Yeah, you're right, because he was very
capable during the Civil War in the beat up all the misfits running around Raquel Brigade.
Yeah.
So that must have been how Lecter ended up meeting him. Or at least how the intelligence division got their eye on him.
I caught a bit of your conversation, but what exactly is it that you want to know?
Who am I? Where do I come from? And why do I have these weird powers that I haven't told anybody about?
None of your business, that's what.
I mean, you know.
Well, you gonna tell the Rakshasa on me now?
No.
Huh?
Look, I give Scarecrow info, he gives me info. So yeah, I guess that does make me a spy for the intelligence division. Way the hell worse than the little bunny. If this got out, I'm sure I'd be expelled in a heartbeat.
If what got out? Yeah, exactly.
What would he be expelled for?
I think he might be too hard on himself in this situation and underestimating the people involved in Thor's.
You know, you're right. He is being too hard on himself. Reen isn't beating him up over this.
Yeah, he's not even really confronting him about it. He's kind of being open. Like, do you want to tell me about it? Eh?
Like Ash is so guilty he thinks what he's doing is wrong, when really it's not necessarily, but... Yeah.
The hell are you laughing at?
You?
Wait, you're not serious, are you? You always act like you've got it all figured out, but as soon as you have to deal with something personal, you lose sight of everything else.
Reen has been surrounded by intelligence division spies for some time.
Sorry. No need to glare at me like that. It's just, with Altina here, the whole spy thing is kind of irrelevant.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Oh yeah, and then Milliam?
Yeah!
Besides, do you really think our principal would expel you?
Well, you know...
Look, I'll tell you right now, that's not going to happen. If anything, she might egg you on.
That does sound like her.
I can just imagine it. A spy, are you? Let's see you try to attack me in my sleep.
Stop, just stop. Don't even joke about that. Damn, I'm surrounded by nut jobs.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm safe from the principal. But what about you, Instructor Reen?
Well, let's have that conversation then, huh? It's been a long time coming, hasn't it?
Even if you don't punish me, you've got to have some problem with this, right?
You know Altina's in my class, right?
I'm right under your nose feeding Adios knows what info to the intelligence division to get what I want.
He just sounds so guilty.
Yeah.
Hell, that's the only damn reason I joined Class 7. So how does it benefit you to have some shady asshole like me in your class?
Do you really think I'm a teacher just because it benefits me? Listen, Ash. I'm grateful to be where I am right now. But for the longest time, I hated my life.
Yeah?
I hated being separated from my classmates after only 1 year.
I don't know if you should be talking in the past tense right now, but go on.
I hated being the Ashen Chevalier, forced to follow the government's every demand.
He usually seems better than he was.
That's true.
But he's not all the way there yet.
Yeah.
I hated that I was abandoned as a child, and that I had these powers I couldn't control or explain. To top it all off, I even lost someone very close to me. But I refuse to believe all of that suffering was for nothing. And I think you're the same way.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Stupid teacher knowing me better than I do.
I don't know your background, but I can tell that you were loved by the person who raised you. Because despite your prickly exterior, you're a caring person, and you're always there for your friends.
A lot of stuff that didn't make it into the videos was him helping out some of the other guys in combat tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think that.
You can say that all you want, but you still do it. It doesn't matter how much you protest, it is true.
What, you don't think that's important? Like I'm just keeping you around for your acts? I mean, I think you're an impressive enough fighter, but everyone has room for improvement. For example, Kurt might be struggling right now, but he's a genius with those swords. Even Yuna, her police academy background gives her a toughness and perseverance that no one else can match. Altina, meanwhile, is a top-class agent. Not a lot of students can make that claim. And Musei, well, I'm still trying to figure Musei out.
Yeah, I think I get it.
I'm just trying to say that one way or another, your classmates are having an impact on you, and vice versa. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up to you to decide. You asked me how your presence in the class benefits me, but that's not what matters. As long as you find meaning in what we're doing, you have a place in Class 7. I just want to be there to help you along. That's all.
You...
What do you got to say to that?
How can you say that stuff with a straight face? Did I get dropped into some radio drama when I wasn't looking?
Hey, if you've got a problem with being in special operations, take it up with the principal. She threw you in with us. But, just to let you know, I'm happy you're in my class. I mean that.
Oh, stop. You're gonna drown me in all this sap. Anyway, I'm gonna turn in. I'm done for the day. You're tiring me out with all this mushy soul-bearing stuff anyway.
Can you blame me? It's a perfect night for it.
Are you hitting on me?
Can't argue with that.
I'm not gonna kiss you either.
Tomorrow's gonna be a shit show, right? If you plan on leading us, you're gonna need your sleep too.
No kidding. Night, Ash.
Well done. Well done.
And when do you plan on going to bed?
Oh, you caught me. I really wasn't trying to eavesdrop.
Well, we've both used that excuse before, so we'll just let that one slide.
My hands are just so slippery, I can't help but drop eaves.
So, speaking of soul-bearing, how about you, Duchess Cayenne?
I was just so worried about tomorrow that I needed to take a walk to clear my head.
Yeah, I used that excuse last night. It didn't work.
By the way, why don't you treat me the way you treat Ash? Wait, are the two of you love...
Oh my god!
Absolutely not. But I'm guessing you overheard what Ash and I were talking about.
Oh, don't worry about that. My lips are sealed.
She's very good at keeping secrets.
I do admit that Ash's private life has me curious.
The thing that actually hit Ash was I hated myself for not knowing who I was. I hated myself for having a life that I didn't ask for. I hated myself for having strange powers I don't understand. And that was really it.
Yeah.
But I'll refrain from digging up his secrets for now.
How about digging up your secrets?
Please do. I have a feeling that if you looked into it, he wouldn't have any secrets left to keep.
Oh my. Did you purposely let me listen to your conversation?
Yeah, I noticed you right away. When I was telling Ash about how you can all inspire and elevate each other, I was speaking to you too. Albeit about a different topic.
Come clean, kid.
These last 2 weeks have revealed something to me.
You are somebody very important, and you're not telling anybody who that person is.
Kurt's a genius. Ash is a ball of talent. Yuna's stronger than your average person, and Altina has a special history. But you're different than any of them. And it's a little unnerving. Your attitude, your jokes, your every move, they're all carefully calculated. You know exactly what effect you're having on people.
Yep.
And it seems like it's child's play to you.
Perhaps she too, at that accident at the sea where her parents died, perhaps that gave her the same ability that it gave to Claire.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that.
And thus, people like Ren or Tio. It's interesting how that is a thing in this series, isn't it?
Yeah, and it keeps coming up.
Ash called you a harpy, but that doesn't begin to cover it.
And if she doesn't have abilities like that, she is ridiculously talented.
Uh-huh.
You're like a top-level chess player, thinking hundreds, if not thousands, of moves ahead. Am I wrong?
I must admit, I'm surprised. I knew you were smart, instructor, but it's like you've stripped me bare.
Okay, enough of that.
If you're too smart, it's too easy to look down on others. Like, even if you don't actually intend to or think less of them, it's easy to underestimate others.
Right.
Is probably a better way to say it.
To think you'd cut to the core of me so quickly. How did you manage to do that? How did you see through me? Did it perhaps have something to do with your 8 leaves, 1 blade training?
You should see the look on Billy's face.
The hell does that mean?
She's trying to take control of the situation. This is the one time in which being something of a harem protagonist has a useful ability. He can actually resist women like this pretty easily.
It's called the unclouded eye. I rid myself of any preconceived notions and look towards someone's true nature.
Such as Cassius Bright's ability to see the truth of all things.
Well, he was a student of the same school, right?
Yeah.
What is this?
What the hell is this?
My head feels so fuzzy.
Is she a member of the Hexen clan? I was halfway joking!
I see. So, if you were to master it, nothing could escape your sight. I really do want you. Not as the Ashen Chevalier or as Elisa's big brother. I want you, instructor. Heart and soul.
Don't let her touch you! No! Stop it!
Whew. That was a close one.
What?
I've told you this before. Don't tease adults like that. Some of them might not take your little jokes in stride.
As in, he just pushed her aside, which probably isn't something that usually would happen to her.
Yeah.
What a shame.
You sure you're not gonna talk about any of this?
Someone I looked up to once taught me a spell to make the gentleman fall for me.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like.
Right. Long ago, Billy was like, is she a member of the Hexen clan? And maybe so.
But I imagine the scent was an important part of it.
I kind of figured that, like, she might be... Because I thought Ash was an Awakener, so she might be, like, tied to him being an Awakener, but...
Well, then again, This kind of reminds me of, well, not only Roselia, you know, Hexen clan.
Right.
The lavender, but also makes me think about Luciola.
Yeah, she was good at hypnosis.
To put it mildly, yes.
I wonder if there's some way to get that lavender.
Okay, come on!
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Are you? No, you couldn't be.
No, I'm not a witch or anything.
I don't believe
But I
you.
did get the opportunity to talk to a certain someone. Though I'm afraid that's all I can say.
Oh, but that would make sense, wouldn't it?
What?
If she was in the Cayenne family, isn't
she
it...
have had the chance to talk to Vita?
Yeah,
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
All right. Then I won't even try to ask.
Dude!
Seriously, though, it's time for bed. We've got an early start tomorrow.
Dude! Why are you not pushing this further?
Ooh, is that an invitation? I'd sleep like a baby next to you.
Definitely not. Now be a good girl and go to sleep.
No fair going all dad mode on me. Oh well. Good night, instructor. Sweet dreams.
And then she walks off and Rean's like, and how long are you going to stand there? And like someone else appears.
Likewise, Muse. Oh, but one last thing.
Huh?
You and your classmates do have an effect on each other. You might be able to limit that, but you can't escape it. I'll be watching to see how that changes you. All of you.
I understand. Sleep well, Instructor Rean.
He won that exchange.
Yeah, that hit her pretty hard. I.e., you aren't always in control. I like the Blade Cougar deathmatch.
Okay, this is the checkpoint.
I never thought we'd be backed into a corner like this. It appears the victory is yours for the taking this time.
What the?
It's like it's organized, some kind of competition.
Sorry, but we'll be doing away with our agreement with the government.
Yeah? And how will you cover the penalty fee?
You better make up for the loss. You have a lot to answer for after all the trouble you've caused us. Oh, don't worry. We know.
We've known each other for a long time, and we hope this meeting will be the last.
Were they both paid just to put on a show?
Maybe they were.
Operation complete. We will now proceed with our final battle cry.
Final battle cry, huh? It's possible the idea is let's just have a big fight to make sure the next field exercises, thus the Divine Night, are here.
We're already one with death. We have nothing to fear. We'll show them the pride of Northumbria for the last time.
Yeah! Or if it wasn't a show... Well, shit.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Those were former Northern Jaegers. I'm sure they hate the Imperial Army, but they must hate the nobility more for occupying them.
The hell do they think they're gonna do? Wait, where'd they store the Marquis's stuff?
Hold on a second, I'll confirm. What? There's no signal! Should be about time. Woo!
The railway cannons.
Oh, oh my god, they're attacking the provincial army!
Maybe they were fighting over the railway cannons?
I don't know. Ooh, looking good. Guess we'll only need to lend a hand at the very end.
Nice to see that jamming device worked.
Hey, you're both totally late, though. You missed out on a real sexy show. Sheesh, you've really settled into being an enforcer, huh?
That's like second nature to her.
There's a reason she was scouted. It's like, you obviously basically already are this. Why don't you just change your allegiance and then you always get what you want?
I don't know. Enforcers tend to slack off more than her. Oh, but at least we're in time for the next act.
You know he's right, they do.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh no.
And Northern is not the group you want to have railway cannons.
What a hassle. Let's get this started already.
The heck?
We'll need to take great care not to disturb the summer festival.
What the heck is this about? Equip the railway cannons on Ion Type Alpha 2!
Don't even joke about that!
This is truly an honor. Here, a reward.
Oh no. Well, with Minotauros and Domination, if that does what Dominion did and the others, then, well, that's the game, should I choose to do it that way.
Okay, I'd say that's good enough, wouldn't you?